We're back with another video. Today on Madden 19 Connected Franchise, we're doing a Browns rebuild, and I know you're probably thinking, you probably made a few of these this year. You know what? Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. However, I learned I didn't actually use the real roster for the Browns, kinda. We did our own draft of the team, and it's not how the real draft went. So that's one way to look at it. So basically, I get to milk this. Making another video on this team and not feel bad about it, okay? Of course, we have Baker at quarterback. Very good on the Mayfield. Really? Of course, you have the newly acquired Odell Beckham Jr. I think we may have to trade the first round away because the game doesn't have that in there, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. This team is pretty damn good. If you watched my video recently, you probably didn't, let's be honest. I had the Browns as the best team going into Madden 20. Maybe their offensive line is lacking a little bit, but they got some pieces. I'll put it this way. They're better than the Buccaneers, which we're going to be using in our Legacy franchise next year. Please subscribe and watch that. So since we got the honorary sellout out of the way, let's take a look at the defense now. They have a decent DT core. Pass rush is solid. Olivier Vernon, a little, kind of dropped off a little bit, but playing with a much better roster, so I expect a much better season from him. Denzel Ward, the starting cornerback. Greedy Williams is the number 2. Of course, they got a steal there. They got Mac Wilson. There's another steal there. Taki, steal there. The Browns are just thieves, all right? They're just thieves at this point, and I'm not a fan. Linebacking core is a little bit of a weak side. There's missing pieces they need to develop, but overall, this team is amazing. And obviously, on paper is not the only thing that matters. We'll see how they play in real life, but at least in this universe, we're going to kill it, obviously. So a real question is, why is Eric Berry not on a team? Like, I get Sue is technically on a team in real life, but Eric Berry? Hello? This would be such a good signing. However, I can't do it because that's just not what's going to happen, apparently. They would have done it by now, I would assume. All right, so we have some re-signings. Greg Joseph, we'll wait until the season's over to see if he's worth it. Greg Robinson, offensive line's a bit of an issue here, so a 3-year deal is pretty fair for a big fella. There's some other names, but we'll wait. We'll just, give it a moment, okay? Stop rushing me. Headed to the playoffs, obviously. Obviously. Yeah, obviously. Obviously not. What the hell? And it's that type of party. Look, at this point, it's a meme, right? Let's just let it happen. Baker Mayfield with a 4,700-yard performance. 27 touchdowns, 7 picks. Not great. However, Kareem Hunt did kind of kill it. I'm not actually sure who's the projected starter. Nick Chubb is solid. He has potential. But if I'm the Browns, you've already taken the guy off the free agent market. You might as well make use of him. Odell, don't you dare drop into... Odell, I swear to Jesus, I will send you back to New York, man. I will do it. Jarvis, drop from quick to normal. Damn, son. Njoku, apparently star. I don't know how that's... I suppose on this team, when you have the number 2 wide receiver getting technically less of a season, because he averaged less and he's supposed to be faster, that's not terrible, I guess. Offensive line actually played really well. I'm surprised we didn't do even a little bit better on the offensive side. And look at Olivier Vernon. Oh, my God. He's a beast. Was he actually star on this? Somebody has high hopes for him. Okay traits, I suppose. Pretty damn good, but of course with the age, not really going to develop too much. Maybe not. 9,000 XP is not that bad. Myles Garrett, 13.5. Of course, if you watch our 10-year sim earlier in the year, Myles Garrett and who the hell was the other guy? Crap, I forgot who it was. I feel so bad. Greedy with 3 picks. He actually had yep, you're not getting a re-signing. They had some insane numbers. They both... I know Myles Garrett broke the all-time sack, career sacks in a career, words. But yeah, that was impressive. Myles Garrett, maybe not on the same par here, but Olivier Vernon with a really nice, impressive, unexpected season. Of course, we have to see what Mitchell Trubisky's numbers are like. I don't understand how that's possible. That's pretty good, but there's no way that's happening. Let's just be honest. There's no chance in hell that is. I'm not going to allow it. I'm just not. So this is the team right now. Nick Chubb only went up 1. Kareem Hunt went up 3, which is pretty impressive from 90 overall. And Njoku only went up 3, even though his development went up. Offensive line really didn't upgrade too much, if at all. Defensively, linebacking core, Schobert went up 3. The outside guys went up 1 and 2. Safeties, Morgan Burnett. No, stop it. Greedy with 3 picks, went up a little bit. Not crazy up, but Olivier Vernon, definitely a bit of a shocker. Once again, like I said earlier in the video, I think he's probably primed for a very solid season. However, I didn't expect it in this universe. Normally, we have the number 1 pass rusher struggling, and here he is, the number 2, kind of, you know what I mean, playing outstandingly. What was it, 14 and a half? Jesus. So I think we got the ball first. A safety. The Titans kind of proved my point about safeties being so underrated. Like, they got 9 points on that set. Like, that's insane. That's the most points you could possibly get on one technical drive. It's weird because it's not really. Oh, Jesus, we're actually going to lose the game. Okay, clutch comeback here. Really good starting position, 9 yards. Okay, we have to come in. And we really don't, but, I said it, so I kind of have to commit to it now. Great, 40 of the yards are in complete darkness. What the hell is this? Like a new Batman movie? Like, it's going to be a run. Demarius ran. See, this is why you're not on the Packers. I'm sorry, that's uncalled for. We made a terrible mistake, just like you just did, unfortunately. Well, I'm no expert, but it would appear that our season may be over here. Is the clock running? Oh, the clock is running. However, they gave us a chance. Are you for real? Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, you just put that leg away, man. You couldn't even kick it from 20 yards, let alone 89 or whatever the hell, 87. All right, Baker. Cannon Baker. Odell, one-hander, and then just score. Did go for the one-hander. It definitely wasn't going to score on it. That's unfortunate. Losing to the Titans, though. Of all the teams in the world, Baker Mayfield played pretty damn well. Kareem Hunt definitely can't say the same. Njoku, solid game. Defensively, Olivier Vernon, once again, making plays. Kicking. Why? From 30 to 30. Yeah, he's gone. See you later, Greg. You've actually got to be kidding me. We don't know the situation, but obviously it would have went to overtime at minimum. In theory. That was ridiculous. Okay. If that's how you want to continue your NFL career, let's be honest, you probably wouldn't even get picked up by another team unless maybe like a practice squad player or one team's like starting kicker got hurt, not quarterback. I don't even want like the chance, like even a sliver of a chance for that to, come into play. Corbet is decent. I would assume his name is Corbet. Rashard Higgins. I don't like him in Madden, but I have to re-sign him in the terms of this game. We're doing a realistic rebuild here. Here we go, DeJuan Hines. So we re-signed a few guys, especially a few guys we normally wouldn't go for. So there's that. Let's see what's in free agency. Maybe some. Really, let's be honest, it's gonna be like a running back, and we obviously don't need that. Damakong Su, Jay Ajayi, Zach Brown would be a nice little pickup. Don't need him though. Greg Zuerlein, how you doing? Let's give him a nice, hefty. Let's give him a meaty deal. Meaty is a really weird word, but I wanted to use it just to creep you guys out, and hopefully it worked, honestly. That was really the main goal. Really wasn't interested in paying Ramon Foster $6 million at 79 overall, but, this team actually has decent potential to go far, so I think it's going to be worth spending that little bit of money on him. I did say safety, not safety hazard, so, yeah. Not going for Kentrell. So who do we get and who do we not get? Zuerlein is the main guy. Not really actually super happy with Clover Quinn. I forgot we had red wine. We could have got Crunk if we really would have just waited. Like alcohol. We technically did upgrade the line. We just need a new tackle at minimum. Receivers, I think we're actually good for the rest of this thing unless we go broke. Linebackers, Kirksey could be replaced at some point. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot we can go for in this. Yeah, auto. Cornerback is on the brain. It's on the mind a little bit. Safety is the main focus, though. Holy crap, I didn't even think about it. We actually don't owe the Giants our draft pick. I don't remember the trade specifically, but if you think about it, the trade technically was already played through because all of the players that were drafted most recently are already there. Yeah, the Browns kind of finessed the hell out of the Giants this offseason, didn't they? Oh, well, works out, I guess, kind of. Why did they trade Odell again? Give me some butthurt Giants fan. It's like, clearly there was some disgruntled employee business. It's like, no, mate, they just don't know what they're doing. I really have no idea what, like, they drafted a DT for, like, isn't that what they did, right? Like, they basically traded Odell for a defensive tackle. They traded Damon Harrison for a lunchbox. I don't even know what the hell is going on over there, but as a Packers fan who has had a lot of, you know, losses to the hands of the Giants, I don't even feel like I'm happy about that, you know, and they kind of ruined us a bit. Now, the AI isn't that dumb, man. They're going to take him on me. We're trading up to the Redskins. I don't know what the hell we can give them, though. So I think Kirksey's right on that brink of being able to be released, so I think that was a fair enough play from us. Like, I think we may have taken a little bit of a hit there, but overall I think it's fine. Who's this guy, actually? Baral? I don't know. I'm not even... Why did I even try? It's not easy, okay? We have Mac Wilson. We have some linebackers. We're going to give them a chance. I really want Turner Cameron, but this is just not a tight end needed team, which is really unfortunate because it's very rare to find a decent tight end like that. Can't wait to see what he's like. Spencer Gibson, maybe even a little bit of not a reach, but he might not even be as good as his combine grade says. So let's take a look at the development. Okay, he's a lot better than I thought he was going to be. 82 overall with star development. Already our second best lineman on the team. Welcome to the team, buddy. That looks like a new tackle to me. Turner Cameron would be nice, but we're going to go to the second round. We're going to see what's there. Maybe even earn some picks for next year. I might have to give a third round up to the Bengals just to make it a little bit more fair. 27 to 13 is actually quite a jump. I think Patrick Redd is going to be worth the pick here. Let's take him. 74 overall normal. Block shed's okay. Strength is solid. Pretty damn fast. He's lacking, but he could maybe move up to 76, 77 at DT if we're lucky. I didn't get to look at all the players. We're actually going to take this guy just off of blind luck. His potentials look pretty decent. 70 overall normal for a late fifth is very good. Agility's good. Speed is decent. Excel is really bad, but great man coverage. Wouldn't be bad if it wasn't for that Excel. It's alienate Baker Mayfield real quick with CJ Calhoun. Terrible. And this guy's got insane bench press. I don't know if that even reflects, but we're going to take this kicker. 69 overall. Okay, he's got strong arms but not strong legs. I mean, are you for real? I don't know if they actually have stats on all the other stuff. Like if they, you know, they probably have people watching them in the gym or whatnot, but that sounds weird. That's a thing that I'd be worried about. I mean, I would assume if they don't, bench press would probably be the best indicator because once again, if you bench high, you're probably training your entire body. Ahmad Patrick, quick development, super short but very, very fast. Agility sucks, but nobody cares about agility apparently because even this guy, fast, maybe even faster. Yeah, faster. Same agility. Another cornerback. I guess this guy cares about agility, but he's slow as hell. Really hope that the guard we were gonna go for is terrible. Please, like normal development. Quick. I mean, he's very strong, but he's not as good as our guy. The development obviously crushes his guy. Hunter Ali, very good lineman as well. Not as good as our guy, though. Gibson was obviously the best. Very good offensive lineman draft. Here is that kind of, we made a joke that he was going to be superstar. He was star, which is still just a joke in its own. Here's Cameron. Of course, the Packers finally get a tight end. A little bit on the slower side, but he looks like a, you know, kind of a poor man's Hawkinson a little bit. And that's all I care about. Let's move on to Season 2. All right, so we have managed the team. We're an 86 overall. Offensive line looking good. Gibson, I guess it makes more sense to play my left tackle. It's more of an important position. I expect him to potentially be the best lineman we have on the team shortly. Of course, the guard switch, because this game's perfect. And when you try to switch guard positions, it just doesn't work. You know, when you change him from left guard to right guard, it just switches the actual position group. I know I could fix it, but I just can't be bothered. I really can't. Offensive scheme fit, I think we probably could move in, and maybe we should. Defensively, we actually put Taki at right outside linebacker. I was going to put Mac Wilson there, but Taki was the better option, and I think a lot of Browns fans have a lot of high hopes for him, so we're going to give him the nod instead of Mac Wilson. Defensively is, a very good team. Red Wine maybe should have played, or Rewine. It's going to be some weird name, right? It's going to be like Red Wien or something. But Glover Quinn's the better overall, so we'll put him there. I mean, this should be another playoff team. Maybe we can make it a little bit further, though. So we look at negotiations. Kareem Hunt obviously had a very good season. He's going to be the long-term answer at running back. Nick Chubb could be the long-term backup. I don't know. I feel like he would want a starting job at some point. I know there's probably going to be some people that are mad at me that we did not choose Chubb as the starter, but Kareem Hunt, he was doing special things before he decided to be like a kung fu champion of the world for TMZ. So I feel like, I think he's the best bet going forward. JC Treader, I really don't know. I feel like this is a tag. He's going to drop really hard. Zettel, he's really just a role player, so I'm not sure. Glover Quinn and Ramon Foster are both guys that may even retire by the end of the season, so I'm not paying them anything until we know for a fact. That's pretty much it. Honestly, this is going to be a wait-and-see approach from us, as per usual. All right, so we made our trading, we made our resignings, we upgraded our players, and we have made it to a 13-3 record. We changed the scheme, but we didn't change the playbook, which seemed to work out pretty well, as we obviously only lost 3 games. We'll take a look at the actual stat line. If nothing went bad, oh, Jesus. Okay, the yards went poorly. Receiving, so the touchdowns were actually pretty good because we actually had a lot of rushing touchdowns. Passing, yeah, the yardage was down, and the rushing yardage wasn't really crazy up. Like, what was it, maybe 400 yards up? Kareem Hunt, star development. Did he not go up? Oh, he did go up. He must have went down last season and then just went up. Odell's down to like a quick development, which is just ridiculous. We might have to change the entire scheme. I think we have a great team, which is, defense does not need to be changed. This is a good defense. Olivier Vernon, still star development. I like it. Myles Garrett, obviously, superstar. And hell, he's about to become almost maxed. And let's take a look. What else do we have? So Morgan Burnett, who didn't even start, somehow got 4 interceptions. Okay, I guess. Demarius Randall with same dev, so he didn't drop down. Zerline better, but still with a guy like Zerline, I would have expected even a little bit more. But still, it's fine. Going on to the divisional round already. This should be a Super Bowl win. I just feel it. I know it's very high hopage, but 90 overall is pretty damn good. We probably should change the scheme, huh? So the thing is, I don't think anyone actually runs a vertical zone run scheme, though. We go with Green Bay, which, I mean, ironically, nobody would want that playbook. And West Coast zone run. We're going to see how that rolls. That should be a somewhat heavy passing offense, right? I know we have Kareem Hunt, who's great, but we need to pass the ball more. We have insane receiving threats. The Jets do not seem very good, so free shot to the championship, hopefully. This is an interesting game so far. The defense actually clutched up, and then offense drives it all the way down. Please, defense, just clutch up again. It's the Jets. We shouldn't even be losing. 4th and 5. Le'Veon Bell gets the job done. Their offense cannot, though. We win by 7. 7 points versus the Jets. Are we for real? 2 picks by Baker. Kareem Hunt just terrible in general. His yards per carry is just not great in the postseason. Ja'Kai Polite, not bad for them. Sack totals from us, very good though. Picks, 2 for them, none for us. Their kicker missed. We'd even have a field goal. So I suppose it's not as bad as Greg missing what could have been a Super Bowl draw. Could have been the Super Bowl berth there, for all we know. Did we have a bye week last season, actually? Like right away? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. So the Texans, okay, fair enough. Going to be a good team, but not as good as the old Browns. As we all know, the Browns are the greatest team of all time. No arguing it. So 16-10 is fine. 16-17 is fine. There we go. Clutch touchdown with the 2-point conversion. Up by 7. A huge run from Kareem. This could be the Super Bowl. And let's calm down because they actually have a good chance. And that may be the Super Bowl right there. Is it? It is. 38-33. We knock off the Texans, who have a pretty damn good team themselves. And here we are. So, 2 picks by Deshaun. Much better game for Baker. 63% completion. He kind of didn't outplay Watson, but Kareem Hunt did have a huge rushing touchdown. This offense scares me, man. It's like 38 points is a lot, but like a 70-yard run from Kareem that was probably lucky, and he still only had 5.6. Take away the 70 yards, he was probably like 3.2 or something really poor. Receiving, once again, there's no one really taking the step forward the #1 receiver potentially in the entire NFL, Odell Beckham, with 20 yards and 1 catch. So I can't lie, after 2 seasons, I would have thought Greedy would have been higher, but an 85 overall is still decent. And here we are going against who is the question. The answer is the Packers, ironically. Packers versus Packers, basically, because the scheme. Let's take a quick look at the Pro Bowl, see who we have. Baker Mayfield, Kareem Hunt. Le'Veon Bell's in #3. That's interesting. Receivers, no one. Tight end, no one. Our left tackle made it as the backup. That's a huge one. Treader with an... Okay, Treader may need to be re-signed now. DNs, Myles Garrett. I really thought Olivier would have made it. He still had a really good season regardless. #1 middle linebacker, a little shocking. Cornerback, surprisingly, Denzel wasn't there. We had a couple of names. Not, super impressive, but we got the job done in the Pro Bowl. We had some guys there. And the Packers, 10-6. So that 10-6 worries me, man. 87 overall, so they're the second best out of 3 playoff teams we have played. Packers, Rodgers has not really been great in the postseason in Madden, so I expect good things. But knowing our luck, we won't see good things, will we? The Hard Rock Stadium. I almost said the word that rhymes with rock. And it starts with a C. Rooster. I don't want to say anything else. I'm not trying to build up a prison sentence here with the potential amount of kids watching this video. Let's be honest, it's YouTube. There's all sorts of ages. 7-0, 14-0. 3 points for the Packers. Leave it to the Packers to start off slow, especially in the playoffs. Just an important game. Just the Super Bowl, nothing big. 24-6. This has been a smattering. I would not want to see this at all. Okay, maybe I would. Nah, it's garbage time. People would say, oh, Aaron Rodgers trash. Lucky last couple of touchdowns. It doesn't matter. Garbage time, even though there's no such thing as a Super Bowl, really. It's never garbage time, kind of. I don't know, unless you're the Broncos going against the Seahawks, I guess. That was probably the most dominating Super Bowl performance I've ever seen. No question about it, actually. Maybe of all time, actually. Not even ones I've seen. That was a ridiculous one. That was Lockdown City. Made a lot of coins on the coin-ups in Ultimate Team. This isn't an Ultimate Team video, so I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but Rodgers is disappointed. I know a lot of people probably are happy to see that. From what I've seen on the internet, maybe I'm focused on it, but he may be the most hated quarterback in the NFL. Like, more than Brady at this point. Kareem Hunt with a nice performance in the Super Bowl. Definitely a deserving one of MVP. Is Kayvon Webster the best cornerback on the Packers or something? Like, or is this a different Webster maybe? I doubt it. This is really weird to me, so I don't know what to say about that. Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham, and then probably Schobert. Only 2 people deserve to be up there. Schobert maybe as well, I suppose, but Odell does not deserve to be up there. He was garbage. I don't understand how. I don't understand why. But that's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. But here we are with the first Super Bowl win. We'll play at least another season, and depending how close we get, we may play another one after that to create that insane dynasty. Baker Mayfield with a decent performance. Kareem Hunt, really good performance, considering his longest run was 8 yards. That's the performance I like to see, a bruising one where he just keeps going forward at all times. A true testament to, look at that, good kicking as well. A true testament to... the actual yards per carry rather than some skewed one like Derrick Henry. Sorry, Derrick Henry and Titans fans. I will say that 99-yard run was insane, though. Yeah, can't deny that. So, of course, we win the Super Bowl. That's pretty cool. That should bring free agents here, right? Of course, negotiations, JC Treader. Did his development go up? He went to the Pro Bowl. That's how it goes, right? He's quick development. 82 overall still. I would rather tag him, though. I'm just being honest. Zettel would be a good trade piece. A 4.7 mil signing bonus is a little bit pricey. Of course, Ramon did end up retiring like we were afraid of. Eric Kush, he was okay in Madden one time for the Chiefs. A lot of these guys aren't very good. We already have plenty of linebackers. Sorry, Adarius, you're actually decent even though you're old. Lamb, very weak. Philip Gaines, don't need him. If I did, I would definitely keep him. Safety, don't need him. DT, this guy's actually not bad. No, we drafted a DT last season. Tight end we could actually use. I know it's super unrealistic for us to sign him because it's going to be better for cheaper. Aw. Guess, that's the realistic move, isn't it? Exactly was hoping for. Offensive line is a big factor. Left guard's terrible. Right tackle could be upgraded. Gibson was insane. Very good. I mean, I put him on the training as well, in fairness, but still, we do already have a backup tight end, so Seth really wasn't needed. Higgins, I don't remember what contract we signed him to. I think it was only a 3 year, so he's got to be, not too expensive to release soon. Morgan Burnett, speaking of release, save some money, but we'll wait on that. If we actually need the money, maybe we'll do it. But overall, I mean, we're just going to look to get younger, and overall, maybe the safety position could be the main thing we look for other than O-line. Kendall Fuller would be nice, but I think that's a little overkill. I don't think that's technically a position that we really need to make a stab at. Taylor Decker is 26. That's not a bad signing. How much have they given him? 102 isn't insanely high. I'll give him an offer. I mean, this is like a no-brainer in real life, right? Taylor Decker obviously, signs with us here. No doubt about it. We'll see what the game is going to do for us. 105, fair enough. Artie Burns is a free agent here. This is a little bit of a steal, to be honest. So, of course, we have Coach XP as well. We'll deal with that in a second. So, Josh Norman and Taylor Decker ejected. The reason why I wanted Josh Norman is he had an 85 zone. He could easily play safety. Artie Burns is a nice pickup, but without Taylor Decker, we are going to have to focus on offensive linemen for sure. Greg Robinson, was actually projected as my guard here, but I'm not sure about that anymore. Chris Hubbard, I would love to replace. Duke Johnson is actually tradable now for us, 84 overall. We can't have 3 starting running backs. I know Nick Chubb may need a contract soon, but do we trade him? I don't know. He had a lot of touchdowns last season. I don't think that's very realistic. DT, 46 reps. That's an amazing amount of reps. Holy crap. Look at this quarterback, Wes Kramer. Looks insane. We'll put him on there, though, just in case he does slip. If he somehow goes to the second round, I will make that move all day and a half. Ingram, oh my God, we got one of those guys that just looks so freaking beastly. I'm just looking for a late first-round lineman. Did we see one? Did we see one? Really? Fagans? Are you actually for real, EA? Ooh, there's some good players. This guy is draftable, Brock Martino. But Jamarius Ingram, I mean, look at the speed. I'll have to take a look at Avery, what age he is, because I think he actually did kind of start out a little old as a linebacker. Whoever, honestly, whoever's taken last is the guy we take. Please, game, stop it. Someone should have taken that quarterback, man. Oh, Curtis is there. Never mind, forget it. Lindsey wasn't who I thought he was. He's very good, though. He was slow, but very good. We just need whatever, best available safety, which the Titans screwed us over in the playoffs, so why wouldn't they screw us over here? Let's go to the Titans. They probably lost Derrick Henry, so they actually may need a running back. Duke Johnson would be their automatic starter. I will still give them a draft pick out of it, though. I'll give them a 4th round. I think this is fair enough. Tootin's definitely the best choice available, so we're going to go with Tootin. Quick development, 80 overall. The new starting strong safety, tall as hell. A little on the slower side. If he was a little heavier, you'd maybe make the argument that he's a linebacker. I really didn't think he was going to be that slow, though. I think that was very harsh. I almost never do it, but I honestly may up his speed and whatnot a little bit. I can't remember, but I could have sworn he was better than that. That seems very harsh, in my opinion. I don't know. Brock Martino, I mean, he's just fast enough. I think his development's going to suck, but we have to go for him. We need to get younger, I suppose. And this guy has no chance of starting, so that's an unfortunate bust of a pick. Outside the first maybe 15, 20, terrible. Packers got a left tackle. If that left tackle has quick or better, I will retract my statement, and I will admit that the draft is amazing all the way through, which is just not true. Barry Hodges, a bit of a steal. We knew he'd be decent because of the speed. Yeah, not super fan of the draft. We probably ended up with the very worst safety you could possibly get out of all of them. Mays, very good player, but the development obviously a little lacking. Ingram all the way to number 2. Star development would have been a good pick. We did want him. I just had no clue he was actually that valuable on people's boards. But I suppose he was the only good coverage linebacker, so it does make sense. Really high overall lineman. The developments are just not there as usual. 6'6". This guy has some potential. Excel and agility's lacking, but this guy's got some potential. Here comes Fagans. Quick development. Insane strength. There was a DT actually with really good strength we maybe should take a look at if I can remember. Ballantyne. Maybe this was actually him. Was it? Oh, I'm assuming it was. 46 reps, 97 strength. I don't see how you can get 99 if 46 doesn't get you the look. Lindsey was actually a lot. Or Lindsley was. This couldn't be the guy. No way. Or was it a black dude? Was it a black dude? No, it couldn't have been. He was the number 1. Oh, no, this. Yeah, okay, yeah, this was the guy. This guy was so much slower than our guy, but yet somehow wasn't. I don't even know. Here's Curtis Nash, though. Quick development, definitely better, way faster. Oh, that's so unfortunate, man. 1 pick after, that's so saddening. I want to cry now. Well, let's take a look at the quarterback, because, I mean, he looked insane. Wes Kramer, here he is. Superstar development trait, 96 throw power, very good. Obviously slow, but very talented. Let's take a look at the Packers. We said we would apologize to the draft if that guy was quicker, better. Where is he? Damn, normal dev. I didn't see that coming. So I looked around and there was only one team with a decent player on the trade block. It was the 79 overall Kalichi Assembly. So we gave him a 5th round for him. And I suppose it upgrades our guard position a little bit. He's got star development, which is a little shocking to me why he's only a 79 overall. Usually, you know, the star development, maybe even superstar, gives you quite a bit more years. But here he is on potentially his final year as a quality starter, even an average starter, really. So this worries me about Shredder now. But yeah, this is the team. So receivers, Jarvis, is he like regressing? He's 27. He just hasn't upgraded. Just feels like he's regressing at this point. Linebackers really haven't done a whole lot of upgrading since this thing started, other than maybe Joe. So, I mean, this team isn't seeming to get much better than it is, so we're going to have to make it count now. As to the playoffs, it was very promising. Let's see. Wow. Okay, that went really poorly. We were 8-0, and we just dropped like 6 of the last 8 games. Look at this. 8-0. Was it 8-0 and that's it? 8-0. Then we dropped 5 straight games, 1, 2, and then lost the final one. Our first season, we did get a bye week, actually. How the hell did we get a bye week? I don't even know. I was about to say, the first season we don't get a bye week is the season where we start out 8-0. The Packers' scheme, in theory, looked pretty decent here. Yard is decent. Touchdowns better than normal. I mean, even the rushing touchdowns looking pretty good. Kareem Hunt, he better be superstar by now. Really? Still staying on that star route. Of course, Odell maybe getting back to star development here. He does. Maybe Landry gets to quick. I doubt it, though. Oh, he does get to quick. All right, I'll take it. Callaway, probably normal at this point. He is Njoku, I would say. I was about to say probably normal. Defensively, let's take a look. Myles Garrett, back to that grind, man. Olivier Vernon's been killing it, too. He better be superstar. He is, man. Did he just get that? Nice stuff. Olivier Vernon, definitely a good trade. Really proven himself. Myles Garrett at 24 years old is already maxed. Pick totals, 2. All right, not bad. 2 field goals, better than last season. Missed 2, but had 2 more makes, so we'll take that. I mean, I like it. 10-6, best 10-6 I've ever seen. 10-6 versus the 9-6-1 Chargers. We are a 95 overall team. Looking pretty good. The offensive line is better than it's ever been, and that will change drastically after this season. Defensively, Myles Garrett already has more upgrades than he can handle. Just a great team. I think by now the defense is maybe better than the offense, isn't it? It is not, but both sides of the ball are very good. Chargers are a good team, so this is a good test. 88 overall team. I think we can handle it. That ends, though, as it's tied up 17 all, 20-17. This is a very close game. I like that. We're up by 10, up by 7, clutched up in the 4th quarter, and we are on to the championship again. Baker Mayfield didn't play super well. Phillip Rivers played really well, but it wasn't enough. I will say Baker was very accurate. Melvin Gordon really, just terrible for them. Once again, Kareem Hunt playing really well under this scheme. Bruising for the good yards per carry. That's the important part, the bruising factor. Defensively, Rihanna knows about that. That was a rough, wasn't it? Something. Let's go on to, let's probably assume the Texans. The Chiefs. All right, the 9-7 Chiefs, interesting. 96 overall now to their 88, so we get better and no one else does. All right, starting off with a good stop. We get 3, then we get 7, 17-0. Chiefs defense showing up like it normally would. No changes. Just, giving up as much as they want. Here we are, nice bounce back, because we were starting to let the game get away a little bit there. Really could have nice touchdown would have been there. I'm not liking it, but apparently we do enough. Kareem Hunt has been so good under this new scheme. We go back to the Super Bowl. If we win the Super Bowl, we might not need to do another season. I kind of want to, though, so we'll see. Patrick Mahomes outperforms Baker. But once again, Baker Mayfield's completion percentage is just ridiculous. 78% last game, 82% this game. Kareem Hunt, another 10-yard long, yet 4.3 average on over 100 yards, which is impressive. Odell finally showing what he can do in the postseason. Not a great performance. Sack total other than Myles Garrett. Kicking, Zerline, nice stuff. Clutch, both kicks obviously were needed. Their kicker couldn't get one off, so, it doesn't really matter from his standpoint, but good stuff. I'll take it. Moving on to the Super Bowl, going against the Cowboys. That's a pretty damn good roster. Let's take a look at the Pro Bowl this time. Baker, I believe, moves down to number 3 quarterback. Kareem Hunt moves up to number 1, unless he already was. Le'Veon Bell, number 2. Receivers, a couple of Browns. Not our Browns. Wide receiver, number 6. Odell, how are you? I didn't even know you were in the league still. Haha, you know what I mean? Gibson, so we have the starting left tackle, backup left guard, and that's about it. Olivier Vernon makes the Pro Bowl this year with 16.5 sacks. Myles Garrett as a starter. DT, no. Linebackers, none at all. Safeties, none. Really, no DBs at all. Lindsley, very good season. Our guy's pretty good, too. He's like 87 overall, so... it was a good safety draft. One of the best safety drafts probably I've seen all year, maybe. Baker Mayfield with an upgrade will give him a field general to get that medium and short going. I think his deep accuracy is already pretty damn good, isn't it? Yeah, he's a very good quarterback, actually. Never mind. Just in general, he's great. Defensively, Tootin, 88 overall. I'll take it. 89 now, obviously. We did up his speed like 1 and then his excel 2, which still didn't even make him that great. So the 14-2 Cowboys are a 96 overall. This is going to be a battle. Here we are. An interesting first quarter. No points yet. They have 3. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. 10-0. There we go. Clutch touchdown. They get 2 points? How do they drive down the field to get a safety? I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works. Both teams' defense is playing clutch. We finally break free and get another touchdown. 3rd-14. Defense locks up. If offense can have a magical drive here, this could be for another Super Bowl. Come on, offense. 3rd-2. Clutch up. 3rd and 6, 4 yards. You got to go for the field goal. Greg Zerline up 6 now. Defense, was doing so well. And then, look at this. Who was it? Tootin. Howard Tootin, my man. He has just won us a Super Bowl. Tootin is a god. This is one of the faster rebuilds I've done. Honestly, this only took me, just slightly under 2 hours, which pretty much every rebuild I ever do is always 2 hours or more. 2 freaking years out of 3, we win the Super Bowl. That's amazing. I really didn't have to do a whole lot. We changed up a few things. We did draft a couple of guys. That left tackle was actually very, very good, which I think was a huge part of it because, he's been locking things down on that left side. Great safety. We really just moved things around. We didn't have to do a whole lot in this one. The Browns, obviously, like I said, they were number 1 on my list of Madden 20 teams for franchise, and that's kind of proven here. Tootin with 2 picks, finally a guy that deserves it more than others. I wish he was at the podium. Honestly, that's the one big thing. I'm pretty sure they didn't change the presentation at all. They didn't change the way Simeon looks. They have to at least replace one of the players with the MVP of the Super Bowl. That makes no sense. The MVP of the Super Bowl isn't going to be on the podium? Are you for real? I don't know. There's not many middle linebackers in the league that are actually that talented to really be the main player. I know they're trying to use the captains or whatnot, but I think they should replace the middle linebacker or maybe the widers. I don't know. Just add another player to the damn podium. Forget it. Forget replacing. Just add. Percentage down a little bit, but 75% is ridiculous. Super accurate throughout the postseason. Kareem Hunt struggled a little bit more, but still a very good game. Odell finally earning that role as number 1 receiver, showing up for once. Defensively, Myles Garrett, very good game. Obviously, Tootin with 2 picks, which was clutch. They missed a kick, which, kind of changed the game a little bit. They were driving down the field needing a touchdown rather than needing a field goal. That changes things up, no doubt about it. I think that will be the rebuild, though. Of course, if I decide to add another season, maybe it won't be. But I think I like where we're at. 96 overall. I don't want to see a regression. I think this team is almost perfect. I like the way it is. If you guys think there was something unrealistic about it, let me know what you think. Where was that move? Was it not starting Chubb over Kareem? Was it one of the trade-ups for a player? Was it a player we drafted? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, this is the Cleveland Browns realistic 2019 roster rebuild. Of course, we'll have a better realistic one in Madden 20 when the actual rosters are out and everything's 100% accurate according to Madden 20. And yeah, if you like rebuilds, you like franchise, you like Madden, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a ton of Madden 20. Like, I don't even know how many videos I uploaded this year. It had to be over 500. Like, it's ridiculous. It had to be. And yeah, maybe like the video. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. That's the best place to find out anything I may be doing at that current moment. A lot of jokes as well. But hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!